Hello. This is a hilarious video, a hilarious article it's based on. And I haven't heard anything in the regular news about this, so I figured I was going to go ahead and cover it. Um, don't call it toilet to tap water, is the title of this article that I'm referring to. And actually, there are two articles. Both are very short. This won't take long, I hope. But this is originally by Rachel Becker on calmatters.com, so californiamatters.com. The link for both of these articles will be in the description. So if you're interested in actually reading the whole article, it will be there. Here we go. Californians could drink highly purified sewage water that is piped directly into drinking water supplies for the first time. Woohoo, for the first time they can, under proposed rules unveiled by state water officials. The drought-prone state has turned to recycled water for more than 60 years to boost its scarce supplies. That's because you live in a desert, but that's beside the point. But the current regulations require it to first make a pit stop in a reservoir or an aquifer before it can flow to taps. Well, I would hope so. So they're taking crap water and they're somehow going to reuse it and send it through your taps for your drinking water. Okay? If you didn't get that gist already, that is what this is about. The new rules, mandated by state law, would require extensive treatment and monitoring before wastewater can be piped to taps or mingled with raw water upstream of a drinking water treatment plant. Between flush and faucet, a crapload of steps are designed, I actually added that in, sorry, are designed to remove chemicals and pathogens that remain in sewage after it has already undergone traditional primary, secondary, and sometimes tertiary treatment. Or tertiary, sorry, couldn't help that one either. Quite honestly, it'll be the cleanest drinking water around, said the deputy director of the state's Division of Drinking Water. The 62 pages of proposed rules, more than a decade in the making, are not triggering much, if any, debate among health or water experts. A panel of engineering and water quality scientists deemed an earlier version of the regulations protective of public health, although they raised concerns that the treatment process would be energy intensive. So this kind of sounds a lot like, let's make EV vehicles, which take up so much more energy to produce than regular vehicles. But anyway, I digress again. This water is expected to be more expensive than imported water, but also provide a more renewable and reliable supply for California as weather change continues, living in that desert. Most treated sewage, about 400 million gallons a day in Los Angeles County alone, is released into rivers, streams, and the deep ocean. And we wonder why animals are dying left and right. Anyway, the draft rules released in 2023 still face a gauntlet of public comment, a hearing, and a peer review by another panel of experts before being finalized. The State Water Resources Control Board is required by law to vote on them by the end of December of last year, so I have a follow-up, though they can extend the deadline if necessary. They would likely go into effect this April of 2024, and it will take several years to reach people's taps because they do have to build this multi-billion-dollar facility to treat the poop water and get it back to you so you can consume it again. In a follow-up article, which I also have linked in the description, in a milestone for creating a major new source of drinking water, California has approved its first standards for turning sewage into drinking water supplies delivered to homes and businesses. The State Water Resources Control Board, in a unanimous vote, this was December, outlined for the first time how water suppliers can treat recycled water and send it directly to taps. Currently, recycled water is mixed into aquifers or used for irrigation and other non-drinking purposes. Don't know if you've ever experienced this, but you can tell if somebody is using recycled water in their sprinkler systems because it has a really bad smell. So I'm assuming they're going to get rid of the crappy smell. Ha ha ha. I don't know. They didn't go into detail about that. The new rules, which have been more than a decade in the making and were mandated by state law, outline a crapload of requirements aimed at ensuring that germs and chemicals are scrubbed from treated sewage. All right, so what do you think? Do you believe that there is a way to make raw sewage water completely safe to drink? And apparently, as far as I could tell, there is no ability so far in any of these rulings and laws and everything that they've put in place to refuse the refuse-based water coming into your home once the multi-billion-dollar treatment plant is built. You just get it. Kudos. Good luck to you on that one. Is this our future? Seriously? Drinking crappy water that costs more than any bottled imported water you could possibly think of to develop or treat or whatever you want to call it. And imagine what your water bill is going to be when this actually develops and begins being used, because you're going to have to pay the multi-billion-dollar treatment plant fees. You're going to have to pay more for the building of the plant, obviously, but also for the processing, because it takes like 10 different treatments in addition to what they normally do to reuse water to get this water so it's safe enough for you to drink. All right, are you going to drink it? I definitely can see other like-minded states jumping onto this honey wagon idea. So I can definitely see that happening. So I'm curious to know what you think and what your thoughts are. Like, comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe, check out our community page. We do stuff there every single day. We now have memberships. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Thanks very much.